Man, you can't sit where I sit. No, this is my chair, your chair. You could be up here. Okay, you don't want to be up here, fine.
Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we've got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Stop.
Is this Vietnamese dong?
Well, some massage parlors only accept those.
Whoa, we planning for a busy weekend?
Well, Costco's having a great deal. I couldn't pass it up.
This Costco's card expired 2 years ago.
Can you just put everything back, please? Jeez.
Look, you need to get rid of most of this crap. Upgrade your wallet, man. It's 2020. Here, check this out. It's my extra wallet. It's sleek, it's not gonna hurt your back, carries everything that you need, pops everything up.
That is pretty cool.
Guys, check out how cool it is up close. Here's the extra wallet. It's so sleek. It's so cool. You could use this box wallet design. Flip up your cards. You can easily grab them. It is just, I get so many compliments out when I use this wallet. And guys, I've actually been using this wallet for the past year. Here is the one that I've been using for a year. I wanted to make sure that it held up to the test of time because I loved it so much. I would never, ever go back to those big, bulky wallets. I don't know what you got now, but I do think you deserve an upgrade, and this one I can give a badass seal of approval to. Click those links below if you want 20% off at extra.com/Angry Joe Show. If you need a gift idea, if you want something for yourself, consider it. Thank y'all so much. And as you can see, little Joe standing in for other Joe, who's out on vacation again, or just for today. Joe will be back on Wednesday. So let's get right into the news.
All right, well, NetherRealms has officially said that they are done working on Mortal Kombat 11. It's been they've been put out a bunch of stuff for it. We got one DLC.
Oh, such a good game.
But
It's really, especially the post-launch stuff was pretty good.
Yeah.
Too bad we never got Ash, from Evil Dead.
Yeah.
The chainsaw thing, that sucks. But, yeah, I'm excited for what they're working on next.
A lot of rumors.
A lot of rumors. Everybody kind of, I think the biggest one people like is, Injustice 3. I'm less excited for Injustice because I played it twice already. I want something. I kind of want a new IP. I know there's Marvel rumors thrown, but
yeah.
there's a lot of legal loopholes they'd have to jump through, especially being owned by WB still and all these other things. So we'll have to see exactly what happens, but whatever it is, I can tell you that the story mode will be fucking awesome and amongst the best in fighting games, and that's what I like about them, and just overall really high production value and fun ass games at NetherRealm. So
Yeah.
looking forward to
spine-ripping good time. So, all right. We got the system. Normally, we don't talk about system requirements, but Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunter Battle Royale is kind of a clusterfuck. And they put out their system requirements.
We'll play it. We're going to freaking play it. Any Battle Royale, I think, at this point, I
Yeah.
want to get in on now that we've done the Super Animal Royale or, Apex. Don't play Warzone anymore because of the cheaters and stuff. But
yeah, Apex
Vampires, that
Apex
sounds
is the same way,
interesting.
yeah.
It's just, is it going to be made by competent developers is at this point?
Yeah, well, if you do not have at least a RTX 2060, they do not recommend. That's the recommended is a 2060 card.
What?
And
Jeez.
for a free-to-play game where you typically want as many people as you possibly can.
This
is insane system requirements, and so they're kind of setting themselves up for
failure.
For failure, because there's not going to be able to have as many people playing this game.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of a niche world that I imagine they thought was going to tie in with the main release, right? Because this game was probably in development with the the Masquerade 2,
Yeah.
which was delayed, and there's rumors of it being canceled. Hopefully not. And so it's a standalone battle royale.
They're not
for a
going to
weird
cancel
IP.
the main one. If anything, they'll just simply start it over from scratch, which they might be already
Yeah,
doing.
I mean, they fired all the writers and the people that were originally involved, and so they're completely reworking it.
Yeah,
now.
but as far as the Battle Royale goes, that's crazy because you're right. Free-to-play game, you want it to be able to run easy on computers so that everybody can engage and have a large player base, but if you can't even optimize the game to where you need that graphics card working overtime at all moments in a Battle Royale, a little worried.
Yeah.
Little worried.
Yeah,
I was already worried.
Yeah, definitely. Minimum requirement 16 gigs of RAM. Minimum is 16 gigs of RAM and a 1070 or a 5600 or
What
better.
are they doing? What are they doing? It's already kind of hard enough to get some of those graphics cards, though they are coming slowly back into
Yeah, they're trickling
stock.
back in, but they're expensive still.
Yeah.
All right, we got some interesting news from EA. EA acquired a company, right? And this company.
Oh yeah.
Is
Oh my
advertisements
God.
in-
Advertisements in, commercials playing in video games.
So, according to EA, the update officially, and now again, I'm just saying what they said, is they said no. This is incorrect reports suggesting we are looking to introduce TV-style commercials into our games. We want to clarify that in-game advertising for console games is not something we are currently looking at.
Currently.
Yeah, or have signed any agreements to implement.
Keyword.
Creating the best possible player experience remains our priority focus. Now, this comes from the company that put TV-style ads in a full-price UFC game. They've already done this. Remember, The Boys was being advertised in the game, and
The Boys.
and,
I thought they were just banners, but I guess
but
it was.
it was in
something
games that you'd already paid for, and so like we already know that EA is scummy as shit.
Yeah.
They cannot be trusted in this sense, and they didn't say they are not going to do it. They said they are not
currently looking at doing it. Well, no fucking shit. EA, your dirty scum tactics are no longer fooling anyone because we know what the cycle is. The cycle is no, we're not doing it. We're not considering doing this. Look at the key words. They didn't come out and say no. We were never putting ads into Madden and into FIFA full commercials. That's not us. That's not what we do. And the reason why we bought this company is to this and that. The reason why you bought a leading ad company to play the commercials is to put ads in your products eventually. So whether it takes 5 years down along the line, 10 years, or whether I'm an old man or whatever, that shit is happening.
It's happening.
They're preparing for that.
Yeah, it'll happen sooner than you think. Now, the Axios reports.
And when it does, I ain't fucking supporting that game. Whatever game has, those advertisements in it, you can fuck right off. Unless that fucking game is free. Or they pay me $10 to fucking play it.
So this company actually already ran a pilot program in Smite, and according to the report, players during that pilot were much more likely to play a game and spend money in it if they could acquire perks by watching ads.
Oh, right, because the mobile companies that do it, it's like, hey, you get a free spin if you watch this ad. Or you pay us the currency, directly, or that's it. You either watch the ad or you pay me money.
Yep.
And because the ad pays me money, you're still paying me money. You're paying me your time instead of your money. So, oh my God, Jesus Christ.
The report also says, according to them, 90% of the free-to-play audience never buy in-game items, so this is another way to squeeze cash out of them.
That's good. That's what we want. But this is yet another tactic to squeeze cash.
Now, the company wants to implement these ads in roughly a dozen games by the end of the year, and this is Simul Media's. And so this is what EA has acquired, and they want to.
Wait a minute. So they said they want to do it in 12 games?
That's Simul Media.
Who's that?
That was
That's the one that was bought, yeah?
Yeah. So, so EA recently struck a deal related. Well, it's like
with their current titles.
Yeah, they struck the deal with them. I don't
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, the reason why they do this is it's likely going to be on their mobile shit.
Yeah.
So you're talking about Madden mobile. You're talking about FIFA mobile. You're talking about Command and Conquer mobile. All this mobile garbage that EA is doing. Apex mobile. All this stuff. Now they might smartly keep it away from our AAA, keep it away from our, console and PC games for a time. Mm-hmm. But don't let their quote, oh, absolutely not. We are not planning currently to put any of this in our blah, blah, blah.
So why did you sign the contract with this company? So
how much did you spend?
So they didn't buy the company. They just signed a contract with this company. So Simul Media has struck deals with some of the world's biggest gaming studios, including EA, Tencent, and someone else.
Yeah.
And so that's actually coming from Simon. It's like, hey, we're working with all these big companies. We're going to be doing all of these at TV style ads in games. And EA, of
was
course,
like, no, shit.
Currently, no, and not in console games. It's like, oh, what kind of games then? PC games? Mobile games?
Mobile games.
Probably almost all
mobile games until it makes so much money that it starts pouring over into console.
Yeah. And we didn't lie to you because we only said currently. All right. And we got BioWare reveals new Star Wars: The Old Republic expansion with Legacy of the Sith.
Whoa.
So it's we're gonna get a new
That's
expansion.
crazy.
It kicks off the game's 10-year anniversary. We'll give players a brand new story to enjoy, more in-game missions, character upgrades, and more.
Maybe
fun.
it's time to revisit. I mean, I know it's older and I know it's rough on the gameplay side, but I appreciated the cutscenes and the stories and things like that. Put together by a studio over here in our hometown. So that's pretty cool. You're still getting stuff all these years later.
Yeah, it's kind of neat that it kind of came out of nowhere too. So it's kind of exciting.
And Sith focused. Anytime you focus on Sith, I'm looking forward to it.
Darth Malgus.
Yeah, Acolyte recently, the Disney Plus series that focuses on like the dark side and hopefully a dark side, apprentice.
But it's gonna be PG
recently
or
said-
PG-13.
Recently said something about I don't need it to be R slashing, blood everywhere, but said that their inspiration was the Phantom Menace, which I don't know. Okay,
Which parts?
you mean Darth Maul?
Yeah, like the Duel of the Fate parts or the other parts.
The other parts.
Yeah.
Hopefully do the Fate. Well, we'll see. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Sith. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Did they give a date for it, or they just announced it?
Yeah, so it was the new expansion kicks off the game's 10-year anniversary. Let's see what date it is. And it will no, we don't have a specific date yet.
Okay.
So just been announced. And also in some other BioWare news, the old GM of BioWare, Casey Hudson, kind of left, right? And so he just formed Humanoid Studios. It's a new Canadian studio working on an all-new IP. And so he said he's been working with some colleagues on something awesome. And so the company will be working in British Columbia.
Even he recognized that the old BioWare is not BioWare. He's like, peace out.
Yeah.
Later. Can't work with you motherfuckers no more.
Yeah.
I need to do my own shit because things have changed around here. And plus, I want to do my own stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we always said that it's the employees at a company that makes it special, and that's what they worked on all of those games. And those people just aren't there, and it kind of shows in their work and who owns them and all those other things. So they're leaving to start their own thing, and I wish them the best of luck. Please make games that I love again.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be.
I wish him luck. Wish Casey Hudson luck at the new studio, and looking forward to new IPs.
Mm-hmm. All right, the big
looking for the next BioWare.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, not BioWare, but I'm looking for the next BioWare.
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe BioWare could be the next BioWare, but they ain't BioWare right now. I'll tell you that much.
No, they are not making games that live up to that name. All right, Apex Legends was hacked this weekend. It was really interesting and almost terrifying.
I saw the news.
We played a bunch yesterday. It was miserable.
Yeah, was it? Okay.
Yeah. So as soon as you log into the game, you get a message saying go to savetitanfall.com, which is a site that's been up for a long time. It's a petition website bringing to light the fact that the Titanfall servers are a mess. Everyone is hacking, everyone is cheating, DDoSing. Now, this isn't just Titanfall. This is all Apex, also Apex Legends, because a lot of the pro teams were just saying, we are not practicing, we're not playing, we're not doing anything, because we cannot play ranked right now because you'll move in a slideshow because there will be 5 or 6 people DDoSing other people in the game just to climb ranked. So the cheating in Apex has gotten almost as bad as the cheating in Warzone, but there's a better competitive scene in Apex, so it's even more miserable. So if you logged into the site,
this is now remember, this is it is by now a $1 billion game. Yeah. This is a $1 billion franchise. They barely touched matchmaking and making improvements and anti-cheats.
So as soon as you log in, you got this message. It locks you out of matchmaking. You cannot play until you log in and hope that you can log in a bunch of times and not show up. So it's kind of randomly.
What?
So when we played for probably, 4 hours or something yesterday. And after every match, we all had to relog, and sometimes 3, 4, 5 times to get to where we could get to matchmaking and hit that ready button. And this person had complete control over everything. Now, this is the nicest hack that has ever happened because There was no butthole pictures. There was no cursing. It was just simply a message that says, go to this website, and then kind of force you.
Titanfall, yeah. I don't know if that's the best way to get EA to save Titanfall. It's probably going to piss them fucking off.
Oh, for sure. Especially on the holiday weekend.
You want Titanfall? You motherfuckers. Cancel that Titanfall project.
No. Well, there is no Titanfall projects right now. And that's what people are kind of upset by. But the Titanfall, the last time we had a Titanfall game, it was like 5-6 years ago. People are upset, but this is about the time where companies like EA say, we're no longer going to support these older games. We're going to take these servers offline. So this is just...
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Those people can get even more upset if their Titanfall servers are taken down.
Taken down entirely because it's about time where it just completely goes away, and we've been told over that we're not getting a Titanfall 3. But they really need to do something to fix Apex Legends. This is just kind of, I imagine this is something we'll talk about.
It's the same way in Titanfall, I remember, because it was sort of like the black sheep, the redheaded stepchild when those were going in multiplayer. Like EA felt like those were neglected and they were focusing their efforts elsewhere. And it's like, we need fixes to hackers, we need fixes to anti-cheats. And then here comes Apex. We need fixes to hackers, we need fixes to anti-cheats.
Yeah.
It's the same, and it's so ridiculous that it doesn't matter how much money they make from the game. Titanfall didn't make as much money as Apex. Now Apex, you would think, they'll actually do that shit because it makes so much more money. No, that fucking money just goes into the pockets. It just goes right into the fucking investors, and it doesn't seem to seep back in the game at the normal rate. It's like, okay, here's your budget for what we're doing post-release and stuff, and here's your budget. And then unless we complain, unless hackers hit the game and say, like, hey, we need some help here, then fucking EA doesn't allocate any more of that budget to it, regardless. It's just crazy to me. I still feel like there's one fucking guy making the skins and battle passes himself. He doesn't have a fucking team. It's like an intern, right? Unpaid intern. Because more often than not, they suck. And
they're really
battle
bad.
passes, I mean, I did a video, go check it out, where we look at each individual battle pass, and I think somewhere around season 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, it got good, and now it's just shit.
It's terrible again, yeah.
And then now they're fucking charging $40 for fucking blue. No.
Yeah, well, it would be one thing if any of that $40 went to server stability or any of the issues. I mean, even when people aren't hacking, the servers are kind of shit. We crash all the time anyway. But this is something that's popping up in all the games. Destiny, they came out and said they have a huge issue with cheaters right now. They're banning a bunch of people very publicly.
I just hate this culture of fucking cheating from the younger gamers. Yeah. It just pisses. Well, not younger gamers. It's everyone. Yeah. Everyone's fucking cheating. But I do notice, I don't know. I was, noticing amongst younger gamers, it's just cheating and hacks and mods, and they seem way more accepted. Younger and younger people are learning how to install these cheats and mods, whereas when we were younger, we didn't fucking know,
Hey, look, I bought a Game Genie at the swap meet, but that was a single-player game, and I was only ruining my own experience.
Yeah,
and
Game Genies are fine.
Jaws on
the second
Nintendo,
you take it into multiplayer.
Yeah, so the fact that you're cheating other people is horrible.
I wish we still had cheat codes in our normal games, in our single-player games, but now you got to pay for the cheat codes.
Yeah, you have to pay to win stuff.
But what I'm saying is, like, it's a thing now, to just, hack and cheat and troll and to have fucking Smurf accounts. It's a thing.
Yeah, and it's not just, it's going to be an issue. We're going to be talking about this for as long as video games exist, because Destiny's been ruined by cheaters, Warzone is ruined by cheaters, Apex is now being ruined by cheaters, and it's not just software hacks. Now there's the hardware hacks that you can plug between your controller and your PC. It automatically eliminates any sort of recoil. Like, you'll be watching the videos of someone with the highest recoil gun in the game. They just hold down the trigger and there's none. It just perfectly still, because the hardware fixes it
this
for
is
you.
going to be crazy if you really think about it, because I don't know if we, because technology is fucking innovative.
Yeah,
so
how
it's
do you beat
like,
that?
how the fuck do you beat that? I think at a certain point, 10 years from now, you ain't going to be able to beat that shit.
You have to apply random
create
recoil.
a whole fucking industry, I guess.
Anti-cheat industry. Well, there is an anti-cheat industry. There's just they're not as good as the cheat industry because they probably don't make as much money.
Well, anyways, what we were saying is that EA and Activision and some of these bigger companies and stuff need to take that stuff more serious.
Oh, for sure.
They're making the money. I know they can take it more serious. I know they can develop more resources and put more resources towards stopping this kind of stuff because it's just getting out of control and it's just a vicious cycle. Especially in Warzone, ruining those types of games. Cheaters, stay away from Battlefield 4.
It's going to be miserable. You know it's going to be miserable.
I hope not, man.
Battlefield was one of the worst for a little while. You could snipe someone from through the earth, like be jumping up in the air and just auto and like every gun was a smart gun. It was crazy. All right, well that's what we got. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, there was a news story. Freak. I mentioned it to you before the episode. The GTA, right? So there was a news story that came out that people were expecting GTA sometime in the 2023 or
2022 or 2023.
Yeah, right,
it's
exactly.
Like,
no, I don't think that's happening. And today we got a little more confirmation from behind the scenes. Jason Schreier's that's what my sources are saying, and some people are saying that we're going to be seeing GTA 6 later than
2025.
2025, right?
So it is so much later than people thought it was going to be, and that's probably because
I wasn't expecting it anytime soon because Rockstar takes their fucking time.
Well, they also milk the shit out of GTA 5, and so they're just
right. So you've got not only am I going to take my time and do whatever I want, but why the fuck do I need to? Because I'm making tons of that.
Oh, absolutely. Like the GTA 5 will be a launch title for the PlayStation 6. Like it's gonna be, and they'll still be milking that game.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It'll just span more generations, and
it'll be the second game that goes on the the Amazon Echo and the Etch-a-Sketch and shit.
Oh yeah,
like Skyrim.
Yeah, your refrigerator will play Skyrim and GTA 5.
So GTA 6 rumors is that it may be back in Vice City. Have you heard that?
Yeah, modern day Vice City is what I've heard. Yeah,
and then so 2025, but. Guys, forget about it. Just forget about it. Forget about it. It's just too much, way too fucking long.
Yeah, like there's a lot of time between now and then for them to do something wild or weird or change their mind.
Change something up.
Hey, look, Cyberpunk was one game for a couple years, and then they completely threw everything in the trash and started over, and then they did a bunch of other stuff. So things can happen between now and then. So
Well, thank you guys so much for watching the news. Make sure you click the links down below to support the show. And Exter, get yourself something nice.
You use it every day. It might as well be something nice.
Get yourself a nice gift. And this is episode 1 of 2. So watch our second news episode, and we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.